There has never been a better time than right now to start building your own online business that can make you money day in and day out. And the best place to start an online business right now is YouTube. Literally all you need is a phone or a laptop and you can make a ton of money with YouTube. My name is Matt Parr, and in this free training today, I'm going to show you step by step how I've made over $10 million from YouTube in just the past few years. And the super cool thing about this is that I started YouTube without ever even showing my face or stepping in front of a camera once. And I've gotten multiple play buttons for getting millions of subscribers across all of my channels because I run a lot of channels. And I even have a personal channel that has over 800,000 subscribers, so I can help you with that as well. And what if I were to tell you that I'm able to make over $100,000 per month, working less on average than 1 to 3 hours per day? And I've helped over 11,000 other people do this as well, and quit their 9-to-5 jobs and go all in with YouTube. And I've also helped people who already have YouTube channels scale to the next level so they can take their channel from making 1 or 2K a month to 50, even potentially 100K per month. And if you stay until the end of this training, you'll have the chance to apply to work with me one-on-one so I can help you implement this and so you can do this for yourself. The application is 100% free. It only takes 2 minutes, and it comes with a completely free strategy session with my head coach. If you qualify, I'll be your mentor and I'll work with you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve with YouTube. Now, typically, people pay me tens of thousands of dollars to learn these strategies because they're proven to work not only for me, but for hundreds of my clients. For example, my student Kunal right here makes over 50K per month with YouTube just from ad revenue. And David right here implemented my monetization strategies to be able to make over $100,000 in the past year on a channel with less than 3,000 subscribers. And Matt right here did those same exact strategies and makes over $900 a day on a channel with less than 1,000 subscribers. So unlike other strategies that other people teach when it comes to doing YouTube, I show you ways of making money from YouTube potentially without ever even being monetized, and so you can do it from the beginning. Now, obviously, anytime I show any type of testimonials or anything, I do have to give the disclaimer that I can't guarantee you're going to make millions of dollars just by watching this free training here. But what I can guarantee you is that I'm going to be revealing to you the same exact tactics and secrets that all of my most successful students have implemented. The same strategies that have gotten my students play buttons from YouTube, tens of millions of views per month, and most importantly, the strategies that have made them full-time incomes working from the comfort of their own home. Now, like I said, my name is Matt Parr. I'm 24 years old, and the way that I stumbled into making money with YouTube was initially I absolutely hated school. I hated my life when I was in school, and I wanted to get out of it as fast as possible. I didn't want to have to go to college, and I didn't want to have to work a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life like I saw everybody around me having to do. And I saw people on YouTube being able to live their dream life and being able to travel the world and do whatever they want with their time because they weren't working for somebody else, but instead they were able to make money on their own time through YouTube. But at the time, I had no idea how they were doing this until I stumbled across a channel called Top 5s. And this was a channel that made completely faceless videos where the owner of the channel never even stepped in front of the camera or showed their face, and that channel was getting millions upon millions of views on their videos. So at the time, all I had was this crappy broken laptop, and I had a phone, so I started recording voiceovers on the phone, editing the videos together on my laptop, and then uploading them to YouTube. And when I started doing this, I tried to treat YouTube as a video game, optimizing for what worked and cutting out everything that didn't. I made extensive notes and research on all of this when I started back when I was just 14 years old. And within a few months, I had my first video that got over 100,000 views. And then I discovered something called the YouTube Partner Program, where YouTube will put ads on your videos and you can get a cut of that ad revenue. I turned on ads on my channel, and like flipping a light switch, my channel was making $3,000 per month. That's barely anything when I look back at it today because I was doing so many things that I could have monetized with further. However, at the time, as a broke high schooler, this was game-changing. I kept optimizing, eventually finding people I could hire online to do the work for me and put together what I like to call a video creation assembly line or machine. And this allowed me to get other people to run my channels for me so I could start new channels in multiple different niches, and eventually I scaled up to the point of running 12 different YouTube channels. I graduated high school making $30,000 per month just from ad revenue from my channels, and around that time I also started my own personal channel called Make Money Matt. However, this channel also started completely faceless. On this channel, I literally just made tutorials about how to make money on YouTube, and I sold a digital product from this channel, and within just 2 months, this channel was making $27,000 per month. So this opened my eyes even further as to what's possible with this. So I started creating a new strategy for YouTube, which is a more advanced monetization strategy, which has gotten better and better over the past couple of years. And right now, my channels and all the monetization sources between them pull me in anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 per month. Listen, I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but that's between my YouTube channel ad revenue, selling products from my YouTube channels, doing advanced affiliate marketing, high ticket products from my YouTube channels that most people don't even know exist, and then also starting some software companies from my YouTube channels. Because there are so many things I was doing within my YouTube businesses that I knew could be automated, so I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple years building a software that could automate a lot of this for me, and that could save me thousands of dollars per month on freelancer costs. And I built that just for myself, but so many people were asking me to get access to that, so I made it public, and that software is called TubeMagic. Now, YouTube has truly changed my life. I've made over $10 million from YouTube in the past couple years, and I truly believe that it can change yours too. No matter if you're a complete beginner, or you're already a business owner that wants to use the power of YouTube to revolutionize your business and to implement my system for getting sales day in and day out on YouTube, or whether you already have a small YouTube channel and you just want to blow it up and make tons of money from it, you are in the right place. And specifically in this training, I'm going to be going over the 4 steps that you need to take in order to make tons of money with YouTube. And that all starts with step number 1, which is choosing the type of channel that you want to run and choosing a niche. So a niche is simply a category of content, and so many people ask, which niche should I choose? But before you choose a niche, you need to choose what type of channel you're going to run, because there's 3 main types of channels. The first is faceless YouTube channels. These are channels like that channel Top 5s or Tech Zone or Brainy Dose that produce completely faceless content, and the majority of my YouTube channel holdings are faceless channels. Faceless channels are absolutely amazing, but they're not the only type of channel that you can run. They're best suited for people who don't want to step in front of a camera and who don't want to become an influencer. That's how I started. The second type of channel is personal brand channels. This is like my channel Make Money Matt on YouTube, in which I do tutorials and I teach people things. And the third type of channel are hybrid channels. These are channels where you get somebody else to be the host of the channel, so you still don't have to make any videos yourself, but somebody else does all the hosting for you, and you can easily hire people to do that. And if you apply to work with me and we work together, we're going to work on choosing the best type of channel that you can possibly run. And then my team and I are going to choose your niche with you. We're going to sit with you and we're going to decide which niche is going to be the absolute best for you. But to give you as much value as possible on this free training here, the best niches that you can do this in are typically related to health, wealth, relationships, travel, and technology. And under these niches, there's hundreds of different sub-niches, of which I've categorized hundreds and hundreds of them, as well as how much those niches make per 1,000 views, because it's going to differ on the niche, and there's going to be different ways of making money depending on the niche that you choose. So you really want to reverse engineer what your income goals are with YouTube, and then choose a niche based on both your interests as well as that. Now, step 2 for doing this is generating content. Now, if you're running a faceless YouTube channel, there's a few ways to generate content. The first of which is using stock footage. You can find that on websites like Pixabay, Pexels, or Storyblocks, which is what I recommend because there's a huge database on there. And then you can edit that stock footage together using a free program like CapCut or iMovie if you're on Mac. But if you want to make this super easy, you can just use a software called vid.ai, which has stock footage built into it that you can use to generate videos super fast. That way, it'll save you a ton of time when it comes to editing. And a channel that does primarily stock footage based videos would be Brainy Dose. They get millions of views per month doing it. The second type of videos that you can make completely faceless are screen recording tutorials. These are like the videos that I made on my personal channel, Make Money Matt, initially. I literally just recorded my screen using a free screen recorder called OBS, but you can also make tutorials showing different softwares, even become affiliates for those softwares and make a bunch of money. And channels like Brett in Tech get millions of views per month doing screen recording videos. You can also do whiteboard videos using software like VideoScribe, And you can generate videos just like this channel called Philosophies for Life. And there's so many other types of faceless videos you can do: animated videos, mind maps, stock photos, text on screen videos, slideshow videos. There's so many different options, and that's why it's really important that you have expertise there with you to decide on what the best type of content is to make for you. But if you're running a personal channel like I've been doing the past few years, where I actually started showing my face on the Make Money Matt channel, then I recommend setting things up in a way where it's as optimized as possible for you to record videos. In fact, the way that I have things set up right now is, if we take a look at this setup right here, my camera's set up so it's directly connected to my computer, just recording straight to it. I've also got a microphone right here as well. And literally all I have to do is grab this remote, push one button, everything is set up, and then I push one button on my computer, and boom, I'm recording. I've also got so many different hacks when it comes to creating content. Like, I've got a teleprompter right here that I put on the camera so I can see myself. It's literally just like looking in a mirror. And I know all the best gear for every single price point when it comes to doing this as well as how to make a setup that'll fit in a suitcase for when you're traveling the world, like I love to do right now. I've traveled to tons of different countries and I film content in every single one. But the tactics I teach for making money and growing on YouTube apply to all types of channels, whether it's a personal, a faceless channel, or a hybrid channel. Now, step number 3 is actually getting views doing this, because most people have no idea how to do it. And the best way to get tons of views is to, first and foremost, don't guess. Most people on YouTube just guess what's going to work, or they see other people making videos, so they just blindly copy it without understanding why those videos went viral. See, most viral videos on YouTube follow a formula that most people don't know about. And if we work together, I can show you that formula. But one of the biggest tactics that barely anybody does is implementing a flywheel system on their channel. This is an advanced strategy that literally 0.00001% of YouTubers implement. And this flywheel strategy is to make a super long video on your channel that sells something at the end of it. And then every other video on your channel links via end screen to that video, boosting a statistic that most people don't even know about, which is the most important statistic on all of YouTube, and that is session time, how long somebody spends watching your content. And if you can keep people on YouTube after watching one of your videos for an extended period of time, YouTube will give you all the views, all the subscribers that you could ever want. I've implemented this on a lot of my channels, including my personal channel, in which I did this flywheel strategy, and I've got an exact script of what to say in the videos, and I can just give you that script if we work together. But that alone has brought me over 1 million views in the past year on that video alone, 218,000 hours of watch time on that video. That video has made over $52,000 in ad revenue alone, so I'm getting paid by YouTube for that video, and it sold over $1 million worth of courses from one video. And then you simply link all your other videos to that video. And this even works if you're running a faceless channel as well. And this is something nobody does that works incredibly good. And I can literally just give you a word-by-word script of what to say in this video and how to implement this system if we work together. And I'll show you how to get actual great video ideas that actually get views. And step number 4 for making tons of money on YouTube is to monetize before getting monetized. Because look, YouTube ads are great. You can make a ton of money from YouTube ad revenue. I've got students making 50, 80K a month from ad revenue alone. However, the way to make insane amounts of money from a relatively small amount of views is through monetizing before getting monetized. And the way you do this is by promoting a high-ticket affiliate product that most people don't even know about as well. And I can show you where to get access to products like this to promote. That way you can be like my students who make hundreds of dollars per day from tiny YouTube channels. And also, it's important we choose a niche that has what is known as a high CPM, which is a high cost per milli, meaning a high amount of money made per 1,000 views. Here's a list right here on the screen of some of the best high CPM niches, but don't let this overwhelm you. If we work together, I'm going to help you choose the right niche with you. Then you can also monetize with your own digital products if you want. This is optional only if you want to do it. If you're a coach or a consultant or a course creator, I can help you sell your course with YouTube like absolute crazy. I make millions of dollars per year from YouTube selling courses and digital products. So if you know something that other people want to know, I can help you put together your course, structure your course, and I can straight up show you how to do that. Now, like I said, ad revenue can be great. My student Kunal makes $50,000 to $80,000 a month from ad revenue alone. My student Dan right here makes $8,000 a month. Ali makes $9,000 to $10,000 per month. I recently interviewed a student as well who's making over $30,000 per month from his channel just from ad revenue alone. But when it comes to alternative monetization sources, courses, I've helped tons of students, like my student Dennis right here, make way more than that. Now, when it comes to starting your own online business with YouTube, you have two options. And option number one is to go at this completely alone with no help, no guidance along the way, and just guessing what's going to work and what's not going to work, and just trying to learn through trial and error. This is how I started, and it made my journey a million times longer. But when I finally did the second option, which is working with someone to get the results that I really wanted to get, which was making millions of dollars per year, that is when everything skyrocketed for me. That way, you can work with a mentor who's already done this process time and time again, not only for himself, but for tons of other people as well, and who's helped them get the results that they want to get. You can avoid the most common mistakes that you otherwise would make, you can learn faster, and overall make more money. So if you want to start your own YouTube channel, or take the one that you already have to the next level, or take your business and use YouTube to turbocharge that like crazy, then you can click the link down below this video right now and apply to work with me one-on-one until you get the results that you want to get with YouTube. I'm going to teach you literally everything I know for making over $100,000 per month from YouTube like I do, and I'll be your virtual or even in-person mentor every step of the way together, and we're going to build your dream 6 or even 7-figure business with YouTube.